everybody, Bobby here, and today we take a look at the Mezco 112 Collectibles Friday the 13th Part 3 Jason Voorhees figure. I ordered this guy around the same time as I ordered the Michael figure, and it took this long to get here. I know Mezcos get delayed a lot, but woof, this guy took a while to get here. Geesh. Alright, well, I like this box. It looks really cool. It's got the Friday the 13th logo we all love, just with a Part 3 logo at the bottom. Jason Voorhees on the top. But the background, sorry for the clawed up hand. Freddy Krueger got me. My cat. It's got a really cool background. It's got like this forest looking. It's not really, I don't know what you call it. Just it has this like trees and stuff that back there. You can kind of see it. It looks pretty cool. I like it. On the side, it's got the Friday the 13th Part 3 poster kind of. It's got like half of the poster on the back on the side. With 112 Collectibles at the bottom or at the top, and Mezco toys at the bottom. Flip to the side, same thing. At the bottom, legal stuff. At the top, 112 toys. And at the back, we have everything that this figure is going to come with. Got your weapons galore, your hands, everything you need. Except for something else. Oh wait, no, it doesn't. Okay, never mind, my bad. I thought these were fisted hands. I thought these were fist hands. These aren't fist hands. I thought they were. Like, this guy doesn't come with fists. Alright, my bad. So, pull this out. There's our figure in the inside. 112 toys at the side. 112 toys at the other side. On the back, you have the Mezco, their little character. Whatever his name is, I don't know. Their little mascot. Alright, so let's open this guy up and see what he's all about, shall we? Get this figure out of the box. Let's just go with all of his accessories, shall we? So he comes with a very, well, I wouldn't say very, but a good bloodied machete. That does have a sharp point. Not very flexible though, not like a NECA figure, so be careful. And that fits into his hand pretty good. You can get him in a good pose, getting ready to swipe at somebody. And weird. He also comes with a very nice axe with some blood on the top of it, of the blade. It's fairly nice. You can also have him hold that. Double wield some weapons there. Pull these out like so, and then we'll show myself a little bit better. I like the machete. It's got some rivets in there that holds it together. That's cool. It's even got a little rivet there at the little thing right there, the little nub at the bottom there. That's cool. The wood effect on the handle of the axe is very nicely done. It looks a lot like wood. It's not. I think it's painted. I can't really be sure. Is it painted or is that textured? I think it's textured. If it is, it's really cool. I can't tell though. I think it's textured. It looks really nice though. Let me see if I can. I can't really tell, but I can't really tell on camera, but I'm trying to get it to work. I'm gonna have a better camera set up in the near future. I'm trying to look into that, so bear with me on that. Here is his cleaver. I watched this movie, I think roughly about a year ago. Nah, I mean, that's the last time I watched the movie. It was about a year ago. I can't remember. Was there a cleaver kill in that movie? I can't remember. I know there's one in part 5, and part 4, but I can't remember if there was one in part 3. Not for the life of me. There must have been if this has got a cleaver with it, but it's been a while since I've seen that movie. I'm gonna have to rewatch that. It's got some rivets in there, so that's cool. These rivets are a little bit more gold looking. It's got a little hole there, just like every cleaver should. It's got blood. It looks really cool, and all the metal on these weapons have like this dark black wash over it. It's really cool. It even got some wear on it, so I like that. And he can hold it just like like all the other weapons. It works really cool. Yeah, yeah, that's cool. He has this blade now. There's a scene where he gets a knife thrown at, there's a scene where she stabs him in the leg. I don't think it's a hunting knife. I thought it was more of like a. I don't think this is the same knife. I think this is more of what Pamela used in the original Friday the 13th movie. I don't think this is the same knife she used to stab him in the leg, and then he threw this at her. I thought that was more of a kitchen knife. But regardless, he can hold it. Pretty good. It's got a little blood on it, but this knife is a little cleaner than the rest of the weapons. But the blood is really good on there. I like it. And the silver in there, the silver paint, it's just oof. I love it. He has this wrench, very red. I don't see any blood on it, but it's really nice sculpted. It's got some wear on it, some paint scratching on it, and that's cool. And this wrench cannot open and close. It's sculpted open. He can hold it. Ready to beat that one guy up in the barn. That biker guy. Going back to the barn. He's ready to stick that guy. He, like he does the fox, he sticks this up in her throat. He sticks his little pitchfork in her throat, and then he sticks the other pitchfork in the guy's stomach. That's really cool. It fits nicely in there, and wow, the silver just pops with this guy, doesn't it? You can't really tell, but the light I have in here pops really well with this silver paint. The wood is the same thing as the axe, so yeah, it's textured. And there's some blood effect in there. You can't really tell because of the lighting, but it's got some blood on there. Right here and then right here. You can tell a little bit, but there's blood, but yeah, it looks cool. For you Savini Jasons out there. Whew. He has this what do they call this? He has a hand for this, by the way. So we'll just pull that out. He's got different. We'll put that hand on his harpoon gun. Now he shoots at one girl with I don't remember her name, but it's that one that Shelly likes, and she rejects him. Yeah, Jason comes with a little trigger hand that he can use this with. So that's cool. It's nicely sculpted. Is it pointy? Oh, it's pretty pointy. It can actually go through the skin, actually. It's pretty sharp. Well, pointy. But also very breakable, so be careful. Looks really nice. Even the handle's got like a a different texture to it. That's really cool. I like that. Alright, pull that hand off. We'll show this trigger hand off real quick. It's just this a simple trigger finger going into this knife holder, the weapon holding hands, real quickly. It's got some vein detail in there. He goes with one more weapon, and that is his fire poker. Fire poker is really nicely detailed too. He holds all his weapons really good. It's got like a little white handle there. It's got some blood all over because he does stab her with it. I kind of wish that the tip of it had like a yellow-orange effect so it would look like it was hot. But that's just me. Or maybe it had like something you could pull this out and replace it with one that was like red hot. That would have been pretty cool too. Both this part and this part have like a sharp edge to it, so be careful. I don't believe does the pitchfork isn't really sharp, but the little tips on all the other blades, like the knife and the axe, they're a little pointy, but not pointy enough to where they're gonna hurt you. The shade's a little pointy, but I don't think it's gonna hurt you. The knife, it might. Yeah, the knife probably will. But that's really cool. Let's look at the mask a little bit into detail. Take that off. I like the mask. I think the mask looks really good. But the face, pull the head off. Not so much. I don't know what it is about this head I just don't like. I like the neck one better. And I'm thinking about doing another video on this guy with comparing this with the Ultimate Part 3 figure. The whole video just on that. So we'll talk about that later, but I just like the neck one better than this. I don't know what it is. I think it's just his facial expression I don't like. It is a nice head sculpt, I won't lie. I mean, the eyes are wet looking, but it looks good. It's just, I like the neck one better. I don't know. I don't know. And comparing it to his more battle damaged head, I don't know. I think I like the blood on this one better than the NECA, but we'll get into that later. But the blood is different colors. This one's a little bit more lighter red than this one. This is darker, and that's cool. I really like it. It looks like the blood's flowing more on this side than this side, and that's really cool. I don't know, it just looks pretty awesome to me. His head's got some good texture in different areas too. And comparing the masks, here's the one with the bloody axe wound in it. This one looks like it's got some dirt on the top of it too, a little bit. So this one looks like it's a little more beat up because there's like some other cracks in there. Right in there and here. So it's completely different. There are some cracks and other stuff in there. So this one's a little bit more beat up. And that's really cool. That's some really good detail. If you can't tell. I like that a lot. And the masks, they fit really snug. They're not going to fall off. They're not going to damage the heads. I like it. I think the masks fit on there really good. It's a tight fit too, but it's not tight enough to where it's going to break anything. I do want to line that up a little bit. Let me fix his head to line it a little better. There we go. And if you're wondering, it is easy to swap heads. If you're wondering, the axe does fit in. that wound. Let me just, you got to tuck it into the mask and just wedge it in there. But it does fit. It's not going to fall out either. Oh, there it went. Going to his other hands, we'll pull these out. He's got a relaxed hand. So you can peg that in there, and it's more relaxed, more calm looking hand. Pull that out because we got two other hands. We have this more, I'm gonna choke you / I'm gonna squeeze your head until your eyes pop out hands. And they're all sculpted, they're both sculpted differently, and that's really cool. This finger's like jagged up. That's cool. That's really cool. I like that. And that's pretty much it for his main accessories. He does come with a little Ziploc baggie if you want to put all of his other stuff in there. It'll work. He comes with a little arm, little posable arm, but since it's Jason, you don't really need it. Unless you want to like maybe use it to make it look like he's been hanged. That would have been a cool accessory if he came with a rope accessory that you can tie in with this to make it look like he is hanging. But you can get something like that anyway, so it doesn't matter. But that would have been cool. But he does come with a little base that has the Friday the 13th Part 3 logo printed on it. It's got texturing too, so that's cool. Letters have like a good feel to it. I like this one does. I think there's something on it. No? And the peg here you can peg that out. Or you could. Can it? I mean, you can, but come on, come out. Because you're supposed to use the arm to peg that out, but it's not wanting to come out. Oh, uh-oh. It just fell out. Alright, there we go. So you can peg that in like so, if you want. But I'm going to leave this peg in, just because we don't really need that for Jason. And, you know, he's got these holes on his feet. Yeah, put them in there like so, and he stands in there pretty good. He stands on it. He's not going to fall off. Yeah. Alright, well, let's get an articulation, shall we? Alright, so articulation. Head is on a ball joint, so his head's going to go down about that much. It's going to go up about that much. It's going to tilt all the way around. Arm's going to go up about that much, surprisingly. Okay. All the way around. He's going to have upper arm swivel, double jointed knee elbows. That's the first Jason I've seen have double jointed elbows before. That's really cool. He's got the standard Mezco hand articulation, hinges down and up. He can swivel that joint to where it goes back and forth, left to right. But altogether, it can also swivel. He's got ball jointed upper torso, so it goes in about that much. Goes out about that much, not really much. Lower goes out a little further, and back a little further. So all together it goes back about that much, and in about that much. So not really does much with that, and that doesn't really matter. You can also tilt a little bit. Legs go out About that much for the leg before the pants kind of hinder it. He does have a belt underneath. You can't really see it because of the shirt or the little overshirt. He has a white undershirt, little wife beater undershirt thing. The belt too looks good. Tuck that shirt back out. And double jointed knees. Like I said, first time I've seen double jointed knees on a Jason before. Maybe the Reveltech Jason. I've never owned that figure, so I couldn't tell you. There's also a swivel in the hip area right up here. So that's that. There's a boot swivel here and a ball jointed foot, so the foot goes down about that much, up about that much, side to side. So there's a little bit of ankle pivot. All right, and it goes all the way around too. So this Jason is probably the most articulated Jason I've ever had in my collection. Only problem, he's a little small. Comparing him to the NECAs, NECAs are 7-inch scale figures. So here he is with the Dream Sequence Jason and the, if I can get the stand, the Dream Sequence Jason and the Part 3 Jason from NECA. And as you can see, he's pretty small. Yeah, that's really the only issue I have with these. I mean, they can make a Spider-Man that's oversized. Why does the horror figures have to be so small? Maybe it has to do a licensing issue. I don't know. Doesn't really matter to me. I like this guy either way. We'll get into more of comparing this guy with this guy a little bit more later on. As you can see, this Part 3 Ultimate Jason looks a little different from the last one I showed off. That's because that Part 3 Jason has been put out of commission. And I went ahead and bought a brand new one. This one's got a shirt, white paint there for a shirt, some brighter blood, and his legs are not wobbly anymore. His torso's a little bit, but not too much. It's really cool. He's even, for some reason, he's got a little green painted in his crotch, so maybe he peed himself. But other than that, he's better, and I like it. And I like the head better than this one over here. But we'll compare that more in another video. I think that would be a better option to do that. So we'll get in that later. Alright, we'll be right back. I'm going to get the Mezco Myers and the Mezco Ash out of their box, and we'll compare those two, and then we'll get a verdict. A verdict. What the heck's a verdict? A verdict. I'm Fabi. I can't talk right today. My mouth's a little dry. Alright, let's get into those comparisons. Here's my main issue with this Jason now. He seems to be a little smaller than Michael and Ash. Why? I know Jason isn't supposed to be this, isn't really meant to be this giant figure, but I don't know, just the video game and Freddy vs. Jason and Onward, I think now it just seems like this bigger person, and it might be a little accurate, but I don't know. To me, Jason isn't supposed to be smaller than Ash or Michael Myers or Freddy Krueger. He's not supposed to be the smallest person in the horror community. Maybe the same size as Michael, sure, but he's not supposed to be smaller than Ash. Okay, maybe he might be the same height as Ash, but with his hair, the figure's taller. That's not right. And he might be the same size as Myers, but no, he's not. Look at this guy. I mean, really, I'll try and even this out a little bit. Okay, look. Here's the top of their heads. So you tell me, does Jason look taller than any of these guys? No. He might be the same size as Michael. Maybe. I can't really... It just, to me, I don't know. It just seems that these guys are this guy seems a little too small. And I don't like it. They made this Jason too small for my liking. And I have to say no. No, Mezco, no. That is not his size. And I don't care if it shouldn't have anything to do with a licensing issue. I think this Jason is just far too small. That's just my opinion. If you don't agree with me, I'm sorry, but I just think he's too small. It really bums me out. He's a good figure, good articulation, good accessories. But he is just too small to fit with the Mezcos. Okay, I can understand. Fitting with the NECAs? No, there's no way. Okay, once I found out that the Myers wasn't gonna fit in with the NECAs, I was already at that for mine was out of my window. But Jason being smaller than the rest of these two? No, that's just not okay. And I didn't realize this until about maybe a day ago. So that kind of pisses me off about this figure. I got this guy excited to pose him with these figures, and he's just too small. And that's just disappointing. Really. That's just really sad. So let's go ahead, pull these guys back, and I'm gonna give this guy a 7 out of 10. I mean, his accessories are really nice. His articulation is really nice. He's a good looking figure. His head's okay. I mean, I like the head. I like the heads. The heads are growing on me. The faces are growing on me. But to me, I just think they're a little off looking. I like the NECA's sculpt better, in my opinion. But the heads are growing on me. The paint's good. The clothing is alright. It does hinder some of the articulation. But the size of this figure is where it goes down for me. So I'm gonna give this guy a 7 out of 10. That's really the biggest complaint I have about this is his size, which is a shame. All right, guys. I don't have any other figures in my collection review now. The Mezco 112 Spider-Man Homecoming figure is coming soon. I think the Silver Knight Batman is coming soon to review. Hopefully the NECA remake Jason comes soon. I do know about the new Ultimate Freddy vs. Jason Ultimate Jason that just got on pre-order yesterday. And I do have it on pre-orders. Don't worry about that. That's going to be coming out around July, I think. If you guys don't know, Ash Williams here was leaked to be in Dead by Daylight. And I'm excited about that. If you guys want to see some Dead by Daylight live streams, I can go ahead and do that. I play that game almost every night. So if you want to see some Dead by Daylight live streams, I can go ahead and put that together. If not, then I won't. But, alright. The next video after this is going to be a full-on video comparing this guy to the Part 3 Jason. So, that's going to be a lot of fun. So, yeah. I will see you all in the next video. Bobby, out.